I'm Tyler from Get Real, and here I'm going to talk about just how VR is changing our workplace and how it really just represents a changing business environment in general. So first off, VR, it's insanely cool, but it didn't really take off exactly as some people expected. And you don't see it everywhere. But actually, the two biggest reasons, the two biggest barriers of entry are one, the bulky equipment. There's just a lot of wires. These headsets are big and heavy. You have your sensors that you have to set up around your room, and it's a whole process. People just want to put it on and go. And for a lot of these VR headsets, it's a whole process of getting it set up. Number two is poor content offering on VR. So, there's not a lot of incentives because there's not a lot of stuff you can do with it. Why would I buy a $1,000 headset if I can't really do much with it? So, two things that we've seen recently, just specific examples. One, the Facebook Oculus Quest 2. The highest selling headset in 2020. And as you notice, no wires, no other sensors. It's just the headsets and the controllers. You put it on and you're pretty much ready to go. Secondly is the video game Half-Life Alyx, which was the first big AAA game to be released on VR. And that had the Valve, the publisher, sold more headsets in that quarter than they had in the past two. So that's pretty amazing and represents basically how these barriers of entries are starting to be taken down. Now, in terms of the business culture, we're starting to see more traditional business practices, kind of going out the window, especially as millennials enter the workplace. So, we have people wearing more casual attire. People are more tech savvy. There's the American Dream 2.0, which basically is not more focused on money, but rather focusing on a sense of purpose and a sense of direction and having a goal and a mission in life. That's what I want to say. You also see, like people showing up to work in flip-flops or bringing their pets into work. And while this is like mostly in Silicon Valley, I think it's going to represent a more shift in our whole business culture. And when Gen Z enters the workplace, I think it's going to happen in spades. And so what it represents really is two things: a more personal and a more casual environment. And that is VR. You have a 3D avatar versus in Zoom where I'm just in this little box. You can see me emoting and see my character, and it feels much more personal. There's a 3D person there with you that you can interact with. So the workplace is changing, and that change is VR.